Hi, Dr. Bill here with a video blog newsletter with a difference. I'm actually down here on my daughter's farm in Victoria, as you can see from the background there. So it's you're going to hear some interesting background noises as well as we have an interesting backdrop. So I know you can put an artificial backdrop on these recordings, but this one is for real, and you'll probably hear some sound effects as I go through this. This is just deliberately a brief video to accompany the one that I've mentioned about in conjunction with this blog, the president of Madagascar, claiming he has a herbal remedy that is curing his people in Madagascar of the coronavirus. And as mentioned briefly in the blog, there's three main ingredients, and the one that plays the dominant role in the formula is Artemisia. Now, I just wanted to say a few things about Artemisia. I've been using Artemisia in my practice for quite some time, and we usually use it for treating parasites, sometimes by itself, sometimes in a mixture with other herbs, because often when you mix herbs together, you get a better effect, a combined effect. So there are different kinds of Artemisia, and the most common one is the absinthium, which is classified as wormwood. But there is another one, which is not quite as common, called Artemisia annua, which is classified as sweet wormwood, or a type of sage. I'm just going to make a few quick notes for this, just because I didn't want to have to remember it. So sagewort. He doesn't specify which type of Artemisia it is, and I don't know whether that makes any difference or not. But the reason I wanted to share with you, not because I want to keep going on about the coronavirus, because I did promise you on a previous blog that would be the end of it. The main reason for sharing this with you, I thought it was interesting to see the response of the two gentlemen that were doing the interview with him on the news. And one of them obviously was probably a medical person. I couldn't give you any more background than that. And he was challenging the president with some of his clearing out. The president of Madagascar, to me, wasn't very articulate. He's obviously articulate. He obviously is not a medical person, and he wasn't presenting his case very well. But to me, that's even more relevant, because when he was asked, what about, double-blind clinical studies, and he just said, hey, we got over 100 people with coronavirus. We gave them the formula. 100 of them got better. What more proof do you need? So he was very offhand with the other person. So I just thought it was a really interesting take on how some people just say, look, it's a herbal remedy. It's natural. We give it to people, they get better. But this other person wanted all the evidence. He said, well, he said, in our country, this is all the evidence we need. So much so. So I thought it's an interesting story, because I think we've all had enough of the coronavirus, but that just shows you, what does go on in the world. So I just wanted to say a couple of things about that to substantiate really what he's saying, and that is they found that with we talk about the coronavirus is COVID-2, SARS-CoV-2. In 2005, there was a SARS-CoV or COVID. It's actually C small o capital V. So it's SARS-CoV, and this one is SARS-CoV-2, the current one. So in 2005, the Chinese found that the Artemisia was the second, using Chinese medicine, herbal medicine, in treating patients with the COVID, SARS-CoV, 2005, that the Artemisia was the second most potent herb that they could use in treating patients at that time. So there is a similarity between the SARS-CoV and the SARS-CoV-2. They're both coronaviruses. Well, obviously the COVID-2 is more, not just more, yeah, it's more virulent. So, there's a connection there. Also, there's a study being done at the moment between the US, Germany, and Denmark on some of the ingredients in the Artemisia. There's a derivative from Artemisia called artemisinin, which has been used previously to treat malaria. Now, I don't know whether you are getting the connection here, but as you know, hydroxychloroquine is also a drug that they use to treat malaria. And of course, they also have been using hydroxychloroquine to treat the COVID virus. So we can see a similarity there. In case you just missed that point that I'm trying to make, is that a derivative of Artemisia has been used previously, the artemisinin, to treat malaria. The hydroxychloroquine they used to treat malaria, and they're also using the hydroxychloroquine to treat the COVID virus. And the president of Madagascar, can't remember his name because it's French, can't say it, they're using the Artemisia plus 2 other herbs to also treat their people with the COVID virus. But of course, you're not going to hear about this anywhere in the media. A lot of time when I do a video, I like to give you information that you can use to your benefit. This is obviously not for that purpose. I'm not suggesting you go out and start using the Artemisia unless you are advised by a health professional. What I'm trying to point out in this is how there can be remedies, as we've mentioned in previous videos, that could be helpful or used, but because the establishment require their type of proof, then you don't hear about it, you don't get the opportunity. So what do we learn from this? You've got to do your own homework, you've got to do your own research, and take responsibility. So this is Dr. Bill signing off. Look forward to you on our next video blog. You can see the sun's starting to set now. Very nice. And I will try not to do any more blogs on the COVID virus. I'll try. Thank you. Bye.